G'day folks, Aussie Mark here. Thanks very much for stopping by my video. And today what I've got for you is another drone with a little special characteristic that's different to anything we've seen before. It's the DWI Dowellin D7. As you can see, it comes in this lovely little box. You may have seen this one before, but the kind folks at RC Moment sent this to me for review, and we're going to check it out now. Let's open up the box and see what we've got. So inside the box, let's have a look at the drone first, because it's got two features that I particularly like. One, of course, is the fact, as you can see, it's foldable. So it's there's the camera on the front there, and nice and compact, and of course it's got this fantastic cage around the blades. So foldable, let's just fold it out, and that's what it looks like in full size. So it's not a bad flyer either, by the way. I'll just tell you that now. I've already had a good fly. It's got altitude hold, which I really like. This camera I was talking about, it is slightly adjustable, so you don't just have to be taking it straight forward. It is not a, it doesn't go all the way down, but it's definitely adjustable. It has a, let's open up the camera, open up the battery pack and show you. So as you can probably see there, that is a 3.7 milliamp hour battery. It is, sorry, 3.7 volts, should I say, 380 milliamp hour battery. It takes about 60 minutes to charge, about an hour, and you get a 5-minute flight time out of it. So that's it there. And basically you just grab the controller, you turn the quad on first, and you grab the controller, and then you bind it, of course, as you do with most of them. Let's just close that back up again. Let's put that down and have a look at the controller. So the Dowellin D7 is a Wi-Fi FPV camera, and that it has a Wi-Fi FPV camera, which is 2 megapixel and records at 720p. So that's pretty good for a little drone that's less than spit it out, Mark. It's less than $50 American, should I say. It's about $45.95. I think I checked US dollars when I checked this morning. So let's have a look at this controller. You can see, because this is spring loaded, the left joystick, we've got altitude hold. Now how good is that? I'm pretty happy about that. Most of them are, the new ones are coming out with altitude hold now, and that makes an awful lot of sense to me. So as I said, it has FPV, and how do we check it out? Well, there you go. You just simply fold out the, let me do that again. You simply fold out that top part there, and of course this is spring loaded here, so you can fit most mobile phones into there, and you can see what you're flying with. So to the buttons, we've got an on-off button, of course, right on this side. On the left, underneath the on-off button, you've got trim buttons, left, right, up and down trim buttons. That's good. On the right hand side, we've got each of these buttons has two functions. It's got a short press and a long press function. The top one, if you short press it, it'll do an automatic spin for you, and if you long press it, it will do a return to home, I believe. I'm just going to double check that so I'm not telling you porkies, telling you lies. Let me just see. We'll go to this booklet. And that booklet, by the way, folks, is in good English. It's not just broken English, it's good English, and then there's a Chinese version in the back of the book as well. So if we go back to, so yeah, that top button is, what did I say? One key does a spin, and if you press it, long press it, it'll give you a good solid hover. So that's for that one. And then the next one around on the right hand side is the one key for takeoff and one key for landing. So short press takeoff, long press landing. Underneath you've got the standard emergency button, so that if you look like you're going to hit something or you're worried about losing your drone and you just want it to fall out of the sky, just press that one. You've got an emergency button there, and then if you long press it, that's for the calibration, so always a good idea to do a calibration before you fly. And then finally the button on this side, on the left hand side should I say, is for the one that's headless mode is a short press, and one key to return is the long press. That's this one over on this side. So let's just bind it and then we'll go out and have a fly. So you turn it on, and if I flip it over so you can see, it's got lights there, red on the front and blue on the back. And if I turn on, hold it down till you get that beep, and then simply, you can see, let's flip this over so you can see that. So it's flashing until I go up and down, and now it's solid and we're ready to fly. One other thing, apart from the auto takeoff and landing button on this side, you can also just spin up the prop simply by, that will get you started, and then if we use the joystick again it will take off. And if you want to turn off the props, simply bring it down and it'll turn off. Okay, enough of the chatter, let's go and fly. Okay, so we're here at the park, as you can see. We've got a slight breeze and we're going to try out the Dowellin D7. So I've got my controller here, as you can see, and I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi after I've of course set it all up with the turning the drone on and then turning the controller on, and then up and down to bind it. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Wi-Fi settings and turn them on, and we're looking for this HTS, sorry, D206DD. The app that we're using is, where are we? This one here. It's HTS UFO. So we're going to click on that, and in theory in just a second we should be able to see. So you can see hopefully there, if I move the drone around so you can see what it's seeing. I'll make sure that the camera is pointed all the way up so we've got a nice level flat. Okay, let's go for a fly and see what it's like. So first of all, it's going to be in rate, whoops, that's 2, that's 3. We're going to try it in rate 1. I don't think it's going to handle it real well in the wind, but let's see what happens. So we'll do one key to take off, which is this one. And as you can see, whoa! Didn't like that at all. The wind just took it away. Oh well, folks, live and learn. I'm going to put it up into rate 3 straight away today because of this breeze. This park, no matter how early you get here, always seems to be a breeze. Okay, so we're going to go rate 2, rate 3. Let's try it again. We're going to go auto takeoff and it's fighting the breeze. That's full forward. It's just making the breeze. But you know, it's designed mainly as an indoor flyer really. But it is actually handling the breeze okay, considering all things considered. I'm going to go up high, and if I take the obviously if I take my finger off the throttle, it's going to get blown away. But there it is. Okay, I'm going to quickly do a spin for you. That was the auto spin. Definitely more of an indoor flyer, where the cage, as you can see, is definitely going to mean if you bump into walls or furniture or anything, you're not going to hit it. I mean, you're not going to hurt it. And you're not going to damage those props. It does come with spare props and a screwdriver to do the replacement, but I really don't think you're going to need to do that. Okay, let's try a photo function. So we'll take a photo before I take off actually. So I'm going to hold that and hit the photo there, and let's move it around this way, and we'll hit the photo there, and we'll do one more around this way and hit the photo there. So we've had some photos. Now let's try some video and see how that looks like. So I'm going to start on this side. This is before I've even flown, folks, of course. I'm just holding it in my hand. I'm going to hit the video and slowly move around so you can see the quality of the video. As I said, it's 720p and a 2 megapixel camera. So yeah, that's all right. Okay, while it's still recording, I'm going to pop it down and let's get it airborne again. We'll use the 1 key to take off, and up it goes. So hopefully it's recording that. And yep, it's doing all right. Woo! Come back here. Come on, back here you come. Okay, so this time do a couple of little different things as we're wearing the battery down slowly. First of all, I'm going to take off manually instead of with the auto takeoff, auto start and auto land. To do that, remember what I said in the earlier. I'm simply going to move that forward, and you probably see the props are started. And if I move it up, off he goes. Just as the breeze comes up again, of course. Now it does have 3D flips available, so let's see if we can get a can't even say it, get a 3D flip out of it. So basically we'll go over here, get it far forward a bit, okay, and flip. Whoa, that was all right. So we're inside now, and rate 1. No breeze in here, thank goodness. Pretty steady. Taking a little spin around the lounge room. And thank you very much to my wife JF for recording this for me. Rate 2 now. As you heard from the beeps. Reacts a little bit quicker. It's great. Nice little spin. You can see those lights pretty clear there. Helps with the orientation, of course, and a flip. And another one. Yeah, it's a great little indoor flyer. Quite happy with that. No, there's no hesitation in recommending this for indoors, that's for sure. Almost to the ceiling. Oh, look at that concentration on my face. And that's a land. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and a thumbs up and comment would be lovely. Thanks, bye bye.